When a guy kicked the bucket back to Victorian England, his gal had to dive into at least 2 solid years of fancy grieving routines. She'd rock specific dark outfits every single day and tough out total cutoff from folks. Those ladies' commitment to showing sorrow out loud kicked off tricky rules for society that boss around everything from cloth fields to chit-chat. Here's the real deal on what a widow from that era went through. All right, if these tales hit the spot for you, hit that subscribe button. Hey, what's the clock saying where you're at? Drop your spot and the hour in the comments. Caught a dude. Pop from Tokyo last week claiming it was tomorrow already. Still scratching my head over that one. Fine. Tonight we're diving into widow life back then. But hang tight, get settled in. Serious, I mean it. Fluff up them cushions. Tug over that throw, 'cause the ride ahead calls for snug vibes. Your peepers snap open way before the sun. For a sweet blink, all's right with the world. Then bam, truth smacks you like a midnight tide. He's out of here. That spot next to you in the sack's vacant and chilly. Things weren't meant to go down like this. Edward was just 42. Doc figured his ticker quit mid-slumber while you dozed right there. Clueless your whole universe was crumbling. This marks day 3. Your sleep spot's already shifting gears. Drapes yanked shut blocking dawn glow, throwing the place into endless dusk. Looking glasses draped in ebony material. Old ways say keep them hidden till post-burial to stop hubby spirit getting stuck. Your helper gal set out the day's gear. Same charcoal wool frock from yesterday with its itchy neck and heavy drag. You muddled through in a haze. Doc showing up, death paper, burial plans. Your hubby's bro handling Edward's trade stuff while you stayed cooped up indoors. That old-time crowd had firm notions on the next steps. You ain't Mrs. Edward Harrington anymore, the admired spouse of a thriving trader. You're a widow now, and that label packs a heap of demands, limits, and regs. Mama, you up? Your helper murmurs, stepping in. Burial crews due any minute. Your hubby just wants to know if you want to glimpse him before they haul him off. Sure thing, you do, but gotta suit up first. In those days, looks counted big time during sad spells. Your inner hurt had to match a spot-on outer show of sorrow. Snapper's coming too. Your helper whispers soft. Yeah, the snapper. Gut knots up. In this up-to-date 1870 era, folks started grabbing pics of the departed. Edward's form set up in the sitting room, suited in his top threads. Kids will cluster round his box for one last fam shot. The sole pic some will have to recall their old man. Jane mentions your hubby's mom, inquiring about the face cover. Your helper treads light. She's fretting it ain't up to snuff. You shut your eyes. Hubby's mom. Naturally, she'd nitpick your dawn getup already. The dark crepe shroud you grabbed quick ain't lengthy enough. Supposed to drop to your boots, fully hiding your mug and top half. Your sobs gotta stay personal, tucked behind a curtain of ebony cloth. Say I'll snag a real one today. Your rasp, throat raw from bawling. Helper pitches in dressing you bit by bit. Start with undies. Even those gotta go dark now, or edged with ebony trim. Corset cinched snugger than normal, 'cause old morning manners say sorrow shouldn't spark body ease or treats. Ebony hose, underskirts, then the hefty charcoal wool gown with tall neck and lengthy arms. Your hubby says figures kids oughta sport dark bands on arms for the pick. Helper says, pinning your locks into a stiff, no-nonsense knot. No fancy dose in full grief for the kiddos. Heart cracks fresh picturing. Littlest just 4. Keeps quizzing when dad's rising. Oldest girl's 14. Been weeping quiet in her nook, while 16-year-old boys thrusting to head a house roll. Catch any shut-eye, mama? Helper queries kind as she fixes a dark hat to your hair. Shut-eye? How? Past the gut-wrenching pains of dread. Edward's exit wasn't only heart-crushing. Could spell money disaster, too. Zero clue on what he set aside for you. Old laws don't hand a widow her man stuff auto. All rides on his paper. Panic builds realizing you never hashed it out with him. He was only 42. Wasn't due yet. Lady Harrington's arrived. Helper says, using hubby's mom's title. She claims burial details need hashing. The burial, another big sorrow show with its own regs and musts. You gotta order dark rim notice cards for mailing. Home will get swathed in ebony crepe. Blooms will show to hide the rot with since body prep ain't standard yet. She's probing coffin timber, helper ads, and if you grab grief paper, you close eyes once more. Death back then wasn't solo biz. It was a spectacle, a rite packed with specs. Wrong would pick for box. Off funeral card vibe, short shroud. Any slip gets spotted and slammed. Your pain's now crowd owned for judging. Tell her heading down, you say, pushing up hard. Charcoal wool's load already crushes, and nothing but dark for next couple years men spot your image in a glass helper ain't shrouded yet. Barely know the gal staring back. Mug pale with shadows under eyes. Locks yanked tight. Frame cloaked dark from throat to toes. This here's your fresh roll. The old-time widow, a rolling sign of demise and ache. Place goes dead still as you head down steps. Clocks halted at death tick. Another odd belief. Clock talks might bug the spirit's trip. Folks claim help moves hush, already in grief gear. Even they gotta honor bosses lost time. In sitting room, Edward's laid out. Burial guys nailed it. Edward seems calm, near alive, paws cross on chest. Round the box, blooms set to mass stink. Ebony crepe hangs glasses and panes. Hubby's mom's there, decked full grief outfit she's had prepped since her own guy's pass. She's widowed 12 years, sticks the dark only. Some gals never ditch grief. You ponder if you'll join 'em. Here you are, she says low. Lawyer hits tomorrow for we'll read. I took charge ordering grief cards. Dark rim natch, silver edges for Edward's rank. You gnawed, word stuck. Throat clamps withheld tears, but old decorum demands chill. Over the top feels get side-eyed, even as outer grief props pile higher. Kids need fresh threads. Hubby's mom keeps on. Gals in dark with pale edges for warm days. Lad with dark band I sent seem gal already. You mull the cost of all this sorrow wear. Whole new sets for you, and kiddos when cash flows mystery. But looks gotta hold. Widow skipping real grief rights gets pegged as slamming hubby's recall. And brace for cutoff. Hubby's mom tacks on first 3 moons, stay indoors bar church trips. No guest save close kin. 3 moons locked and 9 more with slim crowd ties. Full grief widow gotta vanish. From crowd fully. No bashes, no visits. No public shows save church. Full year, your world's home walls. I get a lot. Hubby's mom says, tone easing a tad. But regs exist for cause. Order aids pain. Does it? You wonder. Or just another crowd way to leash ladies. Even at weakest, thoughts float to Queen Victoria, grieving her Albert near 10 years now. Her wild grief loyalty sets bar all British gals chase. Bell dings, heart drops. Snappers here. Time for death shot. Keepsake to lock Edwards look one final go. Come, hubby's mom says, fixing her ebony shroud. Kids ought to be present. Last dad recall from, like clockwork, kiddos file in, suited hasty tweaked dark gear. Littlest hugs doll someone's draped mini dark frock. Even playthings gotta grieve. Mama, littlest whispers, grabbing your hems. Why dad's still napping? How you break death to a 4-year-old. Old crowd love death, but lack kid words for it. He ain't napping, sweetie, you say soft, dropping despite stiff grief gown. Recall our chat? Dad's in paradise. When's he returning? She asks, mug puzzled. Snapper coughs odd. Maybe set kids round box now, he pitches. Lights prime this way. You rise, steer kiddos to dad's box. Snapper sets you pro quick. Kids nearest box. You back with palm on oldest boy's shoulder. Mug half hid by shroud. Fits. In old death pics. Alive often fuzzy or background. Dead sharp focus. Stay super still. Snapper directs ducking under dark cloth at cam. This'll take mints. So you freeze next hubby's box. Kiddos pose like puppets. Alive and gone snapped together last time. Out there, old London rolls on. Rides pass, stores open. But here, time froze with clocks. Just start your fresh widow gig. Next couple years ruled by tight dress, act, cut off regs. Hubby's exit didn't just snag him. It flipped your crowd identity. Cam flash blinds quick. Day 3 of your leftover life kicks off. Edward's burial morning's dull and drippy. Prime burial skies. Hubby's mom notes with dark glee. Barely caught winks. Sack feels huge now. Void next your body hurt. For days post Edward. For days is fresh truth. Dark frock out. Today, somehow heavier than yesterday's. This one's taller neck. Longer arms with ebony crepe rose. Cloth deliberate mat. No gloss and deep grief. Helper eases you in, then pins fresh sob shroud hubby's mom grabbed. Drops past mid-thick ebony crepe blanks your mug full. Breathe okay under that, mama? Helper worries. Hardly. Shroud smother, but point. Old grief ain't comfy. Body ache meant to echo heart. I'll handle, you say, voice muffled in dense cloth. Truth, almost thankful for shroud. Behind it, faces yours. Nobody spots red swollen eyes from sobs. Nobody reads dread on mug. And dread's real now. Lawyers below. Helper says he wants quick word pre-burial. Gut twists. Edward's paper, your tomorrow, all dangling. Stair climb with sight blocked by shrouds risky. Grip rail firm. Step cautious. Place buzzes folks now. Edward's work pals. Far kin, neighbors, all dark-clad, whispers low. Lawyer waits in Edward's work nook. Mr. Pembroke's managed fam law years. But grim face ain't promising. Hubby's bro George beside, uneasy. Mrs. Harrington, Mr. Pembroke Bowslight, deepest sorry first. Thanks. You mumble through shroud. You want to chat? Yeah, cash stuff, he eyes George. Figured private pre, will read tomorrow. Heart pounds. Issue? Mr. Pembroke, throat clears. Sorry, Mr. Harrington's trade tanked lately. Big debts. Room spins light. How big? Pretty much all. George blunt cuts. Trades broke. House there, but loan. No grown male heir. Boy 16. Too green for trade inherit, even if worth. What for me, kiddos? Voice far to own ears. Some policy, Mr. Pembroke soft. Not tons, but modest home if smart. And fam might. No fam, you remind. Folks gone long. No sibs. My missus and I talk. George says, pained look, offer edge property shack. Tiny, but I get. You hope. Voice shaky. Shack means near Hunter Hut. From fine city pad boss to kin handout hut. That's tons widow's truth. One day home queen, next kin mercy or scrape survive. Burial line forming. George says, watch check. Join him, you nod. Words past throat lump. Money reckon burial same hour. Near too much. Out. Rain quit, but skies grim. Dark rides line road. Horses dark plume stomp antsy. Hearse fancy with glass sides show Edward's box. Dark ostrich tops roof. You skipping ground drop. Hubby's mom says at side. Surprise hits. Pardon? Ain't right. Old widow skip grave rites. Two feel why, stay here. Another reg. Another bar. World shrinking fast. Wanna bid by. You fight. Did yesterday with Snapper. Tone final. Kiddo stay bar James. He's ripe for fan mail rep. Boy manhood shoved at 16 by dad's gone. Cruel load. What bout will you low ask? George spill? Hubby's mom's lips thin. Did, sad but no shock. Edward cash dumb. Too giving. Slam on dead hubby stings. Even true. Edward always bet big on trade. Sure next score hit rich. What you do? You ask. Help us. George offered shack. She says, fixing ebony shroud. Set most home stuff sell for quick debts. Keep personal. Enough shack fit. So, home gutted, stuff scattered. When? Sale next week. Use grief time so it keeps. Sale. Strangers rifling stuff while grief deep. Shame burns. Burial boss nears. Face pro sad. Line ready, Lady Harrington. Hubby's mom nods. Good. Mrs. Harrington, young kiddos here. He bows light. Gone. Round ya. Burial crowd files out. Join line tail Edwards form to ground. Boy James scared as George leads the first grief ride. Mama, Lillis tugs him. Where Dad haul. You drop. Heavy gown, awkward move. Taking Barry. Sweetie recalled chat. Dad's shell stays, soul paradise. Mug crumples, but want him here. No, love. Me too. You hug tight. Ignore hubby's mom on field show. Door shuts final as last burial crew leaves. Place huge, empty sudden. Just ya, girls. Few help. What now, mama? 14-year-old asks, pale under dark hat. What yeah? Old Death Dan Strick moves. You gotta know him. Wait. You say rising, then start grief. Next hour's odd quiet. Help hush through place. Clear burial blooms. Pack for move sure. Girls sit draw room. Weird mute in fresh dark frocks. You tried diary, words gone. Finally rides return. Gents file grim dark suits. Boy pale but steady. Done. George says, glove off. Solid send. Preacher dad prays good. You nod. No words. You skipped hubby's earth end. Another old grief custom sting. We'll read tomorrow. George on, but start plans. Home clear moon in. Moon? Gut life 17 marriage years. Soon you manage. Creds push, he says kindish. Sorry, Margaret. Other way, no. No old England. Widow no own cash mercy hubby's kin or debtors. Later, burial crowd gone. Kiddo's bed, your retreat sleep spot. Helper out oppressive grief gown. Unpin heavy shroud. Mug crate marked. Mama, she worries. Rash next start. You touch skin. Feel burn. Dark dyes grief gear harsh. Some arsenic. Chem skin react. Another grief body sign. Matters not, you say. Nobody see. Out 3 moons anyway. Deep grief cutoff looms dark path. No, guest bar close kin. No jaunts bar church. Crowd life paused. What pack first, mama? Helper tentative. Lady Harrington says, start tomorrow. Truth slams. Shack. Move. Sail. Books, you say pause. Kiddo stuff, comfort first. Helper gone. You sit dress table. Stare glass post-burial unshroud. Barely no self. Pale hollow eyes, lock strict back. 38 only, but grief aged overnight. Table jewel case. Open. Touch pearl drops Edward anniversary last year. Sell with most jewels. Deep grief widows jet only. Hard dark rock reed jewels. Shut case snap. Tomorrow life gut real start. Morn brings will read. Confirms known. Edward died near broke debt's top assets. Policy modest cash survive, not keep old life. Count lucky. Hubby's mom post. Tons widows broke. Lease shack cash. Lucky? Feel hollow. How soon leave? Ask. Sail 5 days. Out pre. Cart take left the shack. 5 days pack 17 marriage years. Wrong burns. Then what? Vanish country. Voice snag. Hubby's mom softens light. Best Margaret. City no widow spot low cash. Shack quiet proper. Grieve peace. Peace or cut off. Old crowd widow little diff. Next day's blur pack tears. Kiddos I wide toys book sort. Keep sell give. Oldest girl quiet help wrap china bits keep. Boys stony quiet. Mad world. Dad. Yeah. Sail morn bright clear, mock dark mood. Dressed heavy grief gear. Leave pre-sale folks. Don't want to go. Littlest sobs. Cling rail. Home. You drop aside. Wipe tears dark trim hanky. No, sweetie, but shack new home together. Matters. Empty talk. Don't by self. Home ain't spot. Safe, steady, rank. All lost. Come, helper soft. Cart waits. Last look entry hall old home. Grand clock no chime. Glass check looks pre-guests. Table Edward hack gloves work return. All stranger cell. Mama. Boy arm offer. Try fam man. Time. You take arm. Steady. Yeah, time. Out. Playing cart waits new life. No fancy ride. Farm cart left stuff shrunk fam climb awkward heavy hems. Feel neighbor eyes curtain hid. Grace fall public. Another shame on grief. Chin up. Hubby's mom murmurs. Odd soft. Still Harrington. Cart rolls. Old life away. Ebony shroud. Tears flow free. Nobody see anyway. Least shroud small win. Shack tiny feared. 3 mini sleep spots. Sit room sofa bare fit. Cook old stove. Furniture keep absurd big tight spots. Cozy. Helper diplomatic. Skin main. Cozy nice cramped. But clean weather tight. Better tons widows. Manage you say. Hat off but dark gown on. Private too. Grief observe. Help kiddos settle. Check stocks. Cook sparse. Basics hubby's mom sent ahead. Few days till more. New life truth. Home run tight cash. Night tuck littlest odd bed. Dread ask. Mama pour now? Pause. Break old cash truth kid? Less cash pre. You careful. Enough needs. Each other. Seems okay. But older kiddos know easy soothe. Boy barely talk post shack. 14 girl cried sleep. Alone tiny sleep spot. Finally feel all weight. Lose Edward grief. Money wreck shock. Handout shame. Grief gear body hurt. Cut off ahead. 2 years this. 2 years dark gear slim crowd. 2 years kid support low cash. 2 years widow only. Open pain air need. Shack fields view. Far city streets used. Far big house George fam live. Close watch. Far forget. Truth tons old widows. Day wife next widow. Rank strip. Cash often force fancy grief show. Feel or not. Shut pain bed prep. Buttons hook struggle. No helper gal. Another loss. Most help let go. Kept personal only. Now cookhouse too. Finally lie odd bed. Realize despite all. Grief shock upheaval. Breathe think able. Old crowd widow scripts. Endless griever like Queen Victoria. Can hand out live. Or rush remarry safe. But maybe other road. Path foggy but doable. Tomorrow start seek. Shack wakes diff city home. No rattle rides out. No street hawk calls. Just birds cow low far fields. 2 weeks post burial. 2 weeks new life. Wake pre-dawn always. But now not boss big home. Sleep skips. Skips real since Edward gone. Dress dim. Button fumble another dark gown. Skin under cloth mad. Red mad patches dye touch. Rash neck to shoulders wrists. Darn arsenic, you mutter. Rare unladylike nobody here. Dark dyes grief cloths arsenic harsh chems often. Proper grief price. Literal poison skin. Helper Jane now lone help. Knock light. In. You call button struggle. Jane in work ready. Lady helper city. Here cookhouse all. Lucky keep. Ton service bulk home rank drop. Help buttons. Ma'am. She says back. Rash bad. No. You wins cloth raw skin. Calamine left. Bit. Put post dress. Fingers quick back. Porridge start. Oats sorry. Oats again. City break eggs, toast maybe fish sausage. Now thin porridge stretch oats. Low cash truth. Fine Jane. Thanks. Buttons done. Pins hair grief right severe. No curls fashion. Plain tight bun widow cap cover. Kiddos ask. Master James up. Garden would chop. Jane voice approve. 16 boy fam man desperate try. Miss Elizabeth break help. Little sleep. You gnawed. Whence last pin. Village word. Vicar missus note. Call afternoon receive. Strict old grief customs. Full cut off first 3 moons. But vicar missus diff. Charity help path if need. Yeah. Say 3 okay. Stan smooth heavy dark hem. And Jane village eggs kiddos? Jane faces odds low but nod. Try, ma'am. Down, shack tight big city furniture. Eat table most main. Chairs wall awkward. Girl Elizabeth 14 solemn dark gown. Bowl set. Mourn mother, formal say, like weeks trauma aged. Mourn, sweetie. You kiss brow, spot dark eye circles. Sleep bad too. Thanks break help. Nod, eyes dodge. Elizabeth move hardest, pals loss, music love lessons. Shack no piano, cash no teacher anyway. Out, axe thunk rhythm James with chop. Window watch, form bad. Never labor manual pre, but drive, clear swing. Heart hurt him. 16 uni prep or trade start, not early man force. Dawn out, Elizabeth says, stand beside. Hands blister. New cash cost. Soft hands rough. Break quiet. Young kiddos sleepy eat porridge no gripe. Spot no seconds ask. James joins. Face work flush. Hands raw. You pretend miss when spoon grab. Think. Sudden say. School no return. Spoon freeze mouth mid. What? Cash no fees anyway. On voice odd groan. Work fine. Maybe clerk shop. Boy EDU sacrifice its body blow. Edward M. Hopes. Oxford maybe law med. No way you firm. Edu first. Dad want dad gone. James cuts. Voice sharp. Table quiet. Young sense tight. James, you soft? Manage, but not future cost. Argue ready look. But face stop. Nod short. Break back. Meal done. Day odd fresh beat. No guests, no plans, no staff boss. Just quiet, just low cash. Help Jane home chores. No proper old lady pre-life. Hands leisure soft blister washboard. But odd joy work. Useful feel all else snatched. Young kiddos kitchen table lessons. Lucky self EDU good. Teach basics. But no old governess. Another loss. Midday tired hits. No body work used. Heavy grief gown move effort. Retreat sit nook. Main corner sofa table. Men do. Gear tweak. Dark diet not somber right. Ma'am. Jane door. Letter. Surprise look. Who? Lady Harrington housebring. Jane hands envelope hubby's mom neat script. Seal break. One sheet unfold. Margaret. Trust shack settle okay. George says quarter cash set lawyer. Pay prompt. Modest home prudent. More. Remind deep grief duties. Grief gowns dark pale trim age right. Call next week check proper. Lady Harrington. Fold letter careful. Mad spark squash. Like need grief rule remind. Like crowd calendar full nowhere. All good, ma'am. Jane asks spot face. Does hubby's mom help? You say irony tone. Jane lips twitch. Cool keep. Eggs farmer Mrs. Snag. Subject switch. Hens lay good. Happy cell reg. Small win. Great, Jane. Thanks. Jane pause. Mention men fine. So help if extra cash need. Hen hang. You paid work. Old life unthinkable. Lady station no wage. But now pay say. Quiet ask. 2 shill shirt, more detail. Jane watch face. More work handle big area houses. 2 shill. Old self-pittance. Now eggs weak or kiddos winter shoes. Thanks, Jane. Think on. Afternoon vicar Mrs. Collins call promise. Receive makeshifts at aware shabby versus city home. Dear Mrs. Harrington, warm say, hands take. Bearing how? Plump nice 50s lady. Brown will useful not fancy but kind. Expected well your reply, stock widow answer. Shack charming, say, glance round. Eyes mahogany cabinet odd wall. Old life rem. Needs adequate, you say? Dignity keep. Tea like? Mrs. Collins take. Jane tea set bring. Few would keep pieces. Tea pour ritual hands busy. Parish help any need. Mrs. Collins delicate. Circumchange get. Charity word unsaid hang. Old England. Charity need humiliate old station lady. Kind ya, careful. Manage okay. Mrs. Collins nod. No look? Course, but kiddos need. EDU books maybe, parish cash there. Pride swallow. Kiddos help take. Thanks. Generous most. Chat safe. Church, village, harvest come. Mrs. Collins Dodd circumdirect. Old nice keep fiction. Nothing core change. Mention, leave prep say. Church go expected deep grief even. Sunday first good. Church. Dread fill face crowd. Curious looks, whispers, but one out strict grief widow allow. Course, you say there. Post leave, quiet sit. Church mean mull. Full sob shroud need. Smother ebony crepe. Kiddos grief gear curiosity objects. Eyes all ya. Judge act gear grief rule stick. Jane call. Church shroud pressed. Sunday quick come. Wake stomach not worry. Crowd face. Even country church little. Overwhelmed post weeks hide. Dress ordeal. Black bombazine tall neck long arms. Black gloves hose. Hat sob shroud waist drop. Dress full. Breathe bare through layers. Kiddos mini grievers turn. James black suit crepe band. Elizabeth black white neck cuffs. Young white black sashes. Kiddos grief right. Recall, you say leave prep. Folks stare. Not mean, but new in your pause. Circumcause. James shoulder straight. Harrington still, he says, Grandma echo. Village church walk 20 minutes. Arrive. Arms hurt little as carry. Skin heat prickle heavy gear. Summer warm. Grief gear punish more. Heads turn near. Chat pause. Eyes trail past church door. Widow Harrington kiddos. Whisper somebody, not quiet enough. Eyes front keep. Shroud high glad once. Vicar door greet proper sad. Fam pew guide. Not front old life sit. Mid. Subtle rank change nod. Service blur pass. Church heat smother. Shroud damn breath. Littlest restless shift. Hide and used. Gauzy dark through. Faces glance fam. Curious pity hard say. Service post. Churchyard awkward stand. Rules greet nod, no extra chat. Deep grief, no nice talk. Vicar Mrs. intros need. Mrs. Harrington, no Mrs. Pembroke. Hubby estate boss. Head tilt, proper mumble. Yeah, settle. Yes, shack okay. No need now. Sweatback trickle wool gown. Shroud breast stick mug. Poor dear. Here murmur pass. Debt's only left here. Another low. Merchants always. Trade no steady. Pretend no here. Kiddos home herd. James stiff walk beside. Jaw tight. Herd too. Shack return relief huge. Sob shroud off. Fresh air gasp. Mug flush. Crepe pattern mark. Awful. Elizabeth say. Collar tug tight. All stare. Interest fade eventual. You say. Not sure true. Small towns. Fall gentry New Year's last. Day rest quiet. Young kiddos Bible read. Somber Sunday fun right. James long walk gone. Elizabeth window sit. Field silent stare. Night. Kiddos sleep post. Small desk bed sit. Home counts need. Quarter policy cash bare essentials. Careful most. Farmer misses. So offer think. 2 shill shirt. Evenings kiddos bed post. So week how many? 3, 4? Not much. But winter kiddos shoes or EDU books maybe. Hubby's mom horror think. Harrington paid needle like common so gal. But no need. Shack cut enough ACS private. Paper pen out. Farmer Mrs. letter start. Script fancy. Old rich EDU rem. Stitches careful not too nice shirt. Work class so diff lady fancy. Right shift and side feel. First shock grief still raw hurt. But side new determined. Whatever need survive new truth kiddos guard. Old crowd widow strict rules. Rules keep the pen control. But cut shack. Judge eyes far diff pathroom. Small free axe. Tiny rebel versus grief expect crush. Name sign letter. Small defy versus world expect widow fade dark invisible. Tomorrow discreet send way find. Tonight sleep best Edward gone since. 2 moons new life. Summer heat relentless autumn chill swap. Shack drafty new notice. Fingerless gloves indoors wear. Not fancy dark public gloves, will practical Jane knit. So allow hands freeze no. So, secret rebel, cash line. Kiddo's bedpost, lamp work, shirt stitch estates men fine. Work hide Lady Harrington visit. Basket under men tuck. Lady paid work scandal even circum. Tonight, Mr. Pembroke estate boss shirt finish. Fingers swift, needle lamp flash. Needle always good. Old lady skill right. Now practical turn. Bedroom door, knock rhythm break. Quick shirt on dark shawl cover. In you call. Jane in, steam cup. Chamomile, ma'am, head hurt. Grateful smile. Thanks, Jane. Glance bad hide work. Third shirt week. Rest need. Cash need, you plain. Jane sigh no fight. Truth no. Quarter cash bear food bills must. No secret so. No kiddos books cash. Med need. Small needs 100. Mrs. Pembroke ask fine stitch to daughter wed. Jane pause. Pays good. More work, more cash. But stitch long shirts plain. When need. Spring no. Girl weds May. May 8 away. Then half grief. Crowd free more. Think relieve scare both. Isolation deep grief protect kind. Bubble world judge sep. Say do Christmas post decide. Jane nod leave turn. Pause. Oh forget near. Master James letter today. Heart jump. Who? School pal think. Upset red post. James, boy cut Morrison shack. 16 rank lost Keenfield. London school pals mostly quiet save this letter. Thanks, Jane. Tomorrow talk. Leave post, so back mind spin. What news James mad. Morning check first note mental. Then shirt finish focus force. Stitch each penny's fam safe. Shirt done. Brown paper careful wrap. Mrs. Pembroke helper tomorrow grab. Pay discreet. Coins hand. Trans nobody mention Lady Harrington report maybe. Bed fall tired. Back ache hours so hunch. Sleep quick these days. Body tired grief sleep block override. Morn cold rain drum shack pains. Dress quick shiver. Black bombazine least warm. Autumn grief gear small plus. Down James table already. Teacup stare. Face tight. Eye shade. Letter news no good clear. Morn you soft seat beside. Sleep good? Shrug. Eyes dodge. Okay enough. Kiddos up still. Jane cook. Private chat chance maybe only. Jane say letter yesterday. Jaw tight. Stephen Parker. School together. Recall Stephen. Cheery good fam boy. City home visit tons. Prep Oxford how? Dad spot snag. James voice flat. No return school term ask. Voice pain clear. Old life. James Oxford bound too. Dad steps follow. Now basic EDU even cash fight. James you careful start. No disappoint how. No. Cuts voice low hot. Possible no like. Day James Harrington. Edward son. Unipro destination. Next nobody. Broke merchant boy. Shack no future none. Word sting. Pain drive no. Still James Harrington, you firm. Dad cash mess no change, you change? Bitter laugh. Tell Stephen Parker others no right all. Hand reach, pulls away, stand sudden. Shed leak fix worse pre. Rain out stride coat no. Window watch yard cross. Shoulders weather hunch. 16 years way older look. Elizabeth down, dress black grief gown white neck. 14, kid woman caught. Grief upheaval hard shift. James mad again? Quiet ass, least part chat here. Struggle. You say, no adult worry load. Easy none us. Elizabeth wise nod. Mrs. Collins say grateful others worse. Vicar Mrs. Reg visitor. Deep grief lone crowd can save. Intent good. Nice words miss sometimes. True others hurt more. You admit, but hard real less no. Elizabeth hair lock finger twist. Nervous habit Edward gone since. London ever back? Question off guard catch. Far think no. They survive focus. No, sweetie. Sue no sure. Pals miss, simple say. Piano lessons. Another gone Lux. Elizabeth talent reel. But piano first sell Edward debts pay. Someday lessons continue find maybe you say. How no clue. More'n usual now beat unfold. Young kiddos kitchen table lessons. Home chores you Jane Elizabeth share. Bread, soup, plain lunch. Afternoon surprise visitor. Rain streak pain through. Fine ride shack front pool. Heart sink no. Lady Harrington Jane, call. Lady Harrington here. Quick, cap help. Whether no expect visitor. Simpler dress protocol demand. Jane rush cap pin proper collar straight. Lady Harrington invite no wait. Shack sweep on air. 60, tall rigid on grief gear still. Sun gone 10 years. Dark only. Time past purple gray touches atches. Margaret, light nod say. Pass thought check kiddos ya. Pass? Shack miles Lady Harrington calls. Any. Deliberate, both know. Kind? You say, nice lie keep. Tea offer? Lady Harrington cramped main glance. Face nothing show. Yeah, fine. Jane signal. Cook vanished tea prep. Lady Harrington best chair sit. City drawer room org. Shack grand absurd now. Country life fine how? Ask gloves off. Adapt, you careful. Kiddos fresh air love. Nod like confirm. Proper grief protocols observe trust. Course. Eyes narrow light. Church Sunday again here. Yeah, right. Deep grief even. Church go expect. Every week arrive since. H. Convinced no sound. Callers no vicar Mrs. Save. Why here? Mrs. Collins visit spirit guide occasional. Confirm. Else isolation customs say keep. Jane tea tray back. Quiz save. Tea pour moment self compose kiddos edu. Lady Harrington sip post continue. Self teach. You say, though James school return possible if. Face hard. Question no. Cost no justify. Hands teacup tight. Edu future key. Prospects dad bankrupt dies set. Blunt say. Clerk best hope now. Latin Greek no need. Wrong chest burn. Edward want. Edward gone. Cuts. James earlier brutal word same. Wishes him die fail fan provide. Silence tens follow. Mantle clock tick only. Cheap grand clock auction lose replace. Now. Lady Harrington cup down continue. Practical purpose to come. George think right Elizabeth 16 turn governess place. Governess? Shock stare. 14 only. 2 years EDU finish position prep. Lady Harrington speak. Decided like. Wilson's interest voice. 3 young girls instruct need. Mind spin. Elizabeth, sensitive music girl, work governess send. Odd spot. Servant fam no. Lonely often thankless. Fate yourself narrow escape Edward Mary. Young two protest. Decide now no need. Lady Harrington pity look. Every need. Cash bear for kiddos. Elizabeth self-support burden ease. Worse she wrong no full. Cash tight. But send Elizabeth away young. Dad grieves still. Think on. Your final say. Choice little no. Lady Harrington concession satisfy seem. Clock glance. Whether worse pre-back. Stand leave, I catch. Shirt so edge visible Jane basket proper hide no. Long moment stare. You look? Margaret. Slow say. Paid needle do? Throat dry. I ya ain't? Voice soft dangerous. So take merchant widow like. Voice contempt spine stiff. Yeah, admit I do. Proper sense no Edward recall do what? Folks think fine Harrington men take common, so like? Think mom kiddos provide try. You reply. Bold self-surprise. Lady Harrington full height draw. Unacceptable. Full unacceptable. Maybe you say, desperate strength fine necessary. Cash enough no. Winter come special. Further save then. Moon frustrate usual hold break. What? Food fuel kiddos edu. Tell Lady Harrington, else sacrifice what? Genuine startle look. Moment boss front crack. Respect almost show. Then gone. Cool disapprover place. See grief judge effect. Stiff say. Compose, more time, discuss another. Sweep out, you tremble fear thrill mix. Never direct or speak pre. Old Margaret, proper old wife, dare no. Jane cook appear listen. Well, say unchair at blunt. Good go. Startle laugh escape. Cash full cut probably now. No, Jane confident say. Fam bad reflect. But close watch prep us. Chair sink, sudden tired. Elizabeth what do? Away governess send no. 2 years figure, Jane remind. Much change time that. Later, kiddo's bed post, fireside sock darn. Lady Harrington confront shake leave, but odd power too. First Edward gone since ground hold, on the side make, door soft knock thought break. James in, face sorry. Apologize want, awkward say, mourn say what, darn aside set. Forgotten, opposite chair sit, fire look. Grandma talk here Elizabeth governess be, listen so. Nothing decide, assure, but right she ain't. Both EDU continue cash no. Voice give up, one sacrifice need, hard and break 16 burden take. No sacrifice yet nobody affirm. Way forward find. Work find still suggest mourn anger no. Clerk write no maybe, but contribute something. Face firelight study. 2 moons just change. Boy soft manhood angles give. Nature age no. Circumforce quick grow. Compromise make. Propose year studies home. Continue I teach can what? Meanwhile chances seek. Apprentice spots. Jobs EDU would work. Think. Slow nod. Fair seam. Relief you wash. 1 mess dodge temp least. Good. Sleep get. Lessons tomorrow. Leave post. Darn back. Day events mine turn. Lady Harrington visit. James fight. Elizabeth future unsure. 3 moons pre. Merchant wife respect society spot safe. Now widow fam survive fight. Old convent break necessity. Strange despite all. Grief hard unsure. New threat emerge. Free. Voice no have. Last sock darn finish. Decide make. So work continue take. Lady Harrington disapprove curse. James Elizabeth both EDU way fine. Night every work mean if. Old crowd widow strict rules. But rules bend survive stake when. Tomorrow 3 moons Edward burial mark. Grief first part end. Soon crowd more allow. Move free more. Day survive no longer just. Plan adapt fight. Heavy black bombazine under grief. Somewhere. Change ya. Winter first real snow shack feels blanket. World clean quiet turn. For moons Edward gone. For moons black bombazine isolation. For moons fight adapt. But today's shift mark. Small glass bed stand front. Image study. Heavy sob shroud gone. Short black bonnet attach replace. Dark full still, but subtle shift. White wrist cuffs. White throat collar. Time pass small give. Second grief enter. Almost human look again. Jane remark collar. Adjust help. Almost human feel. Admit white cuff touch. Months endless black post. White touch even shock bright seam. Old grief trads. Deep second grief shift small big mean. Visitors can close beyond receive now. Personal letters write receive narrow black border paper thick black edge deep grief stationary replace. Small gatherings even attend, though ball theater frivolous no. Most key world free move again. Gear still chafe, you say. Neck rub black dye skin bug keep. Arsenic, Jane no nod. Least shroud, all day no more. Worse that, right she, sob shroud torture. See hard, breathe hard. Worst toxic black dye line face raw irritate leave. Old beauty cost. Grief beauty higher even. Mrs. Collins what time arrive? Ass. Jet simple brooch collar pin. First jewel Edward gone since. Second grief right 11 parish committee ladies other. Jane LaPlease worry both. Ready sure ma'am? Today another first. Shack visitors host. Mrs. Collins parish charity committee invite here meet. Gesture reentry society ease mean. 6 ladies local respect fam all. London widow low circumcurious all. Ready no happen? Your small smile say. Prep all? As Jane sigh. Could what have? Much no. Tea clear. Bread butter thin slices. Seed cake cheap stuff. Far city fancy refresh old offer, but budget limit best. Fine be, assure, though stomach not worry own. Down, main transform possible much. Mismatched furniture proper sit seem arrange. Fresh pine crack vase branches green touch nice smell add. Elizabeth's surface every polished gleam. Oldest girl kitchen in. Own black gown white cuff second grief tweak. Nice look, mother, say, grief outfit tweak study. You too, collar straight. Brother, sister ready? Elizabeth eyes roll rare teen normal moment. James, yes, but visitors pre-vanish threaten. Mary William bribe stories later behave if. Laugh ya. Second grief new allow another. Deep grief somber demand even laugh disrespect seem. Well done, though James flee no doubt. Proper to Bet want? Elizabeth brow raise. Say urgent would chop property far side something. Men easy have. You reflect 100 time. James social duties escape little result. Women you Elizabeth join must. Nice watch. Ties keep. Wheels gravel path sound thought break. Here. Spots everyone. You half joke say. Small crowd gather month hide post performance feel. Parish ladies cloaks polite. Whether exclaim flurry arrive. Mrs. Collins' intros make you smile nod, names faces fixed try. Mrs. Pembroke, estate boss Mrs. Mrs. Wilson, Elizabeth future governess interest apparent. Mrs. Atkins, doc Mrs. Two sisters. Mrs. Fairfax, single ladies, age certain parish, all no seem. Charming shack such, Mrs. Wilson say. Curious bad hide round look. Rustic so. Thanks, you even reply. Needs adequate find. Ladies seat settle. Jane T dignified exact serve. Eyes all take feel. Mismatched cups. Bread butter thin slices. Chairs cushions darn. Please parish committee join ya. Mrs. Collins warm say. Organized skills you need desperate. Organized least need. Suspect real novelty London widow low circumwant. Charity case part. Fun part. Help any happy, you say. Tea steady hand pour. Meet parish stuff, discuss progress. Winter poor fam coal fund. Need moms layets. Old holiday baskets. Attentive listen. Mental city charity committees parallel note. Their donors among. Here recipients possible among no. Mrs. Harrington. Mrs. Pembroke sudden say. Stitch remarkable real. Hubby shirt perfect fit. Room silence beat fall. Secret work. Secret no post all. Thanks. You calm say, though heart race. Gossip Lady Harrington sure spread. Inappropriate job confirm this. Surprise ya. Mrs. Pembroke enthusiastic continue. Fact. Wonder more work interest? Sister next county would gear daughter need. Good soul gals hard find. Aye, you pause. Response how unsure. Oh, splendid idea what? Miss Fairfax. Sister's elder, unexpected chime. Mrs. Harrington Needle County talk. Self-shawl repair need. Silk stitch delicate. Handsome pay. Offers more follow. Ladies sudden lively. Mrs. Wilson hubby shirts. Mrs. Atkins grandchild expect Kristen gowns need. Mrs. Collins even Elizabeth church collars find stitch admire admit. Head spin. Paid work condemn no. Seem respect. Value even. London, so take social kill. Here rural crowd. Practical skills class rigid trump apparent. Please take work manage can what? You careful say. Though course. Grief duties kiddos first come. Course. Proper priorities nod satisfy seem. Meet end. Ladies leave prep. Mrs. Pembroke hang back. Others door move post. Low voice speak. Lady Harrington us arrangements no need. No look say. Hubby son estate boss. House affairs own biz. Startle ya. Alliance unexpected this. Discretion appreciate. Nod, cloak, button. Country wives together stick. Mrs. Harrington. London ways, ours have. All gone post. Sudden quiet sit. Happen just process try. Paid needlework ladies accept no only. More offer. Enough double meager cash, maybe manage time if. Well, Jane say, tea things clear start. Interesting that. Very agree, stunned still. Elizabeth Kitchen listen appear. So more mean this now? Ask. Seems. Daughter thoughtful look. Help like? Embroidery hand fine ya. Face light. Could. Pay work my two. Why no see? Idea quick route. Day's new beat take. Morn's kiddos edu still. Afternoons home tasks. But evenings so belong now. Ye Elizabeth lamp side. Work James occasional join simple ledger update create he. Work hard but reward. Shirt each done. Hankus stitch each. Lace collar men each shillings few security toward. Area rep fine work fair prices developed. Mrs. Wilson asked daughters embroidery teach consider. Elizabeth Church post Sunday report. Lessons pay. Teach? Possible no think. What tell? Think on say. Elizabeth pause. Younger girl help could. 8 only she. Daughter teach assist. Idea warm ya. James discuss. Financial sense see if. James accountant role serious take. Evening each day spend cash review. Ledger careful notes make. 2 students week twice take. Calculate. Mrs. Wilson suggests charge. Week shirt make almost equal effort less much. But Lady Harrington teach approve? A loud wonder. So private one. Instruct self-advertise another. James shrug. Matter she London winter? True this. Heavy snows first. Lady Harrington London house retreat. Direct I free bless leave. Suppose no. Your final say. Teach plain so respectable more sure. Decide make. Prep start. Shack main rearrange small lessons week twice fit. Stitches techniques various samples compile. Elizabeth Mary practice basic instruct. Sister teach experiments patient prove. Life new pattern settle. Grief harsh edges soft start. Though moments lost surprise catch still. Edward birthday. Wedding anniversary. Moment something happened. Instinctive him tell turn. Second grief small freedoms. Huge field months restrict post. Village walk scandal no cause. Old pals letter send receive. Visitors receive careful calls self even make. January afternoon, letter London postmark arrive. Heart race script no. Catherine, old life closest pal. Dearest Margaret, relief beyond letter receive months silence post. Deep grief proper no letter stop understand though. Constant think your kiddos worry endless. London say much. Absent circle are keen feel. Folks you speak often real concern. Permit if spring visit much like roads passable again. Hubby area biz April. A company could. Please yes say dear pal. Face see long versus letters pour these. Devoted pal, Catherine. Letter chest press. Emotion swell. Catherine dearest pal. Old new life gap bridge offer. See her prospect joy worry both. Shack think what? Low circumia. One soft hand's callous. Good news. Jane ask, face notice. Catherine spring visit want. Jane brows up. Lady Durham. Here. Nod. Sudden shack Catherine eyes see. Rooms tight. Patch furniture. Obvious poor versus London mansion her. Idea good no maybe murmur. Nonsense. Jane firm say. True pal if shack no matter. No if. Now no better waste years false friendship more. Usual. Jane practical wisdom where he cut through. Right, yeah. Right welcome say her. Evening. Mrs. Pembroke sister embroidery intricate piecework. Months these changes reflect. Still Margaret Harrington. Edward widow. Old society grief strict customs bind. But someone new become two. Hands work woman teach. Ledgers balance hubby defer no decisions make. Second grief clothing black white touches restrict. Social quiet gatherings church. Emotional subdued content joy no verses. But boundaries those within breathe spaces find. Grow. Capabilities possess no discover. Mother. Elizabeth say. Own embroidery up look. After morning end think ever colors where again when Questions startle ya. Present survive focus, so future far rare self allow think. Sometimes admit, but year more still away. Elizabeth thoughtful nod. Wonder just cottage stay we? Honest answer ya. No, no. Much financial fare depend how. Here like, surprise say. Small, but ours feel way London house never. Think this. London house Edward domain. Chosen stuff his presses run. Shack limits all despite. Your kiddo's shape become. Like two you realize though conveniences, certain miss stove hall water, no hot like. Elizabeth laugh. Exact. Fire soft crackle, both work back. Out snow steady fall. Shack white blanket insulate. Inside moment least this. Warm purpose shared work quiet comfort. Second grief 1 year Edward death anniversary till last. Half grief then start. Restrictions further ease. Lavender gray colors. Social more. Music moderate fun maybe. Now though, evolution enough this. First days paralyzed grief away small steps each. Independence small acts each. Strength small. Discover no have each. Victorian widow society strictures bind ya. But society no prepare be something become two. Own stand woman. Spring tentative arrive, pale green buds bird song shy. 8 moons Edward die since. 8 moons black, clothing restrict social ties. 8 moons old wreck new life build. Shack seasons would transform. Autumn bleak unfamiliar seem now. Home exact know if, belong place least. Small touches comfort grow reflect. Table wildflowers. Scraps fabric cushions recover. Bookshelf James salvage would build. Window stand, lane visitor signs watch. Catherine today arrive, London life first person new circumsee. Letters despite, stomach worry gnaw. Pity ya, judge, recognize beyond change find? Fuss stop, Jane say, same cushion third straight catch ya. Shack presentable go be as. No, just words fail explain past present collision Catherine visit represent. Jane anyway get, Pallier, worth keep if, all this passy, modest surround gesture. Right, yeah. Dress smooth, black still, but second grief white cuffs collar. Silly no be, no silly. Human, Jane pain out pier. Ride come, heart throat leap. Fine ride. Shack usual stop finder much. Durham arms coat door paint. Old world inhabit ye inhabit remind stark. Catherine skirts fashion swirl emerge. Face wide smile break your doorway see when. Yet unlike latest London fashion dress. Green silk walk dress black bombazine somber. Outdated even look make. Margaret, forward rush. Proper forget enthusiasm her. Tight embrace ya. Oh, miss out I. Voice warm brow anxiety melt ya. Embrace back, sudden tears fight. Miss two I. Back pull, face study ya. Well look, fine finally say, though eyes changes grief hardship features, ya etch register. Ya too, mean ya, Catherine held prosperity glow. Skin smooth, hands soft labor no mark. Famous shack this must, home ya turn take, brace polite condescend. Instead, real interest say, wonderful cozy how? Always say London draw rooms absurd large those. Proper chat no have people miles apart seat. When laugh ya, generous framing startle her. Intimate sure. Everything show insist, arm you through link. Settle how see one eye. Tour long no take. For small rooms quick explore. Catherine windows view exclaim. Furniture clever arrange. Sampler Elizabeth work on. Enthusiasm genuine seem. Not force bright someone low circumpitia. Infamous so enterprise hereabout. Say, Mr. Pembroke work shirt touch ya. Stitches always exquisite ya. Surprise no skill business build. Sharp glance her. Disapprove no. Disapprove? Earthwyon. Genuine puzzle look. Lady Harrington family dignity beneath think. Catherine eyes roll. Lady Harrington 1830 post happen anything family dignity beneath think. Own son marry ya, include recall right if. Blunt truth laugh make ya. Hubby's mom you acceptable bear consider indeed. Merchant daughter, minor nobility marry. Edward insists only objections overcome her. Students you tell, Catherine say Jane T mismatched cups serve as. Letters teach mention ya. Now, 3 local fam girls plus Elizabeth. Pride voice warm ya. Week twice fine needle lessons come. Pay well. Well enough. Pause. Honest aside then. So commissions lessons between aside little month put manage. Not much, but something. Catherine approving nod. Resourceful always ya. Kiddos are just how? James bookkeeping tell ya. Elizabeth embroidery skill bloom. Young country life adapt. Talk ya. Realize much change first desperate days Edward death post-sense. Grief disappear no. But existence defined feature only no longer. Yeah, Catherine soft ask. Practical beyond, ya how? Question off guard catch. Old nice direct emotions inquire rare permit. Mourning no special with. But Catherine refreshing direct always. I part self-discover, never know exist. Strange. Anything Edward back give. Old life return. But same time, deny no fine purpose kind new existence this. Catherine thoughtful nod. Independence own flavor, no? Forced us on rather chosen even when. Exact. Relief your flow understood be. Terrible that widowhood meaning find? No terrible human. Jane words echo earlier. Adapt. Survive. Joy fine can wear. Edward you want that? No? Yeah. Soft say ya. Want. Chat London news shift. Pals mutual. Events social. Developments political. Catherine lively storyteller. Months more laugh find self ya. Afternoon quick pass. Old new lives gulf Catherine presence somehow less vast. Sun lower start. Visit end signal. Reticule reach her. Something bring you next month for. Next month. 1 year mark, gentle say. Half grief begin when understand dawn. Few weeks. 1 year Edward death anniversary reach ya. Old grief customs dictate full year post. Half grief widow transition may. Lavender gray mauve colors wardrobe ad. Society full more join. Catherine Brown paper wrap package table place. Open. Inside fabric find. Beautiful fine will soft lavender shade gray silk trim. Dress enough. Catherine throat emotion. Close ya. Fabric clothing than more represent. Life continue symbol. Grief heavy burden gradual lift. Clever fingers you perhaps self something fashion. Say, black continue prefer and less. Question consider make some widows Queen Victoria like black mourning never merge. Lives rest where enduring grief testament as. No, final say ya. Half grief ready. Edward life rest black shroud, spend want know me. Catherine smile. Thought no. Fabric enough dress bonnet perhaps. Flashy nothing, coarse. Proper half grief gear, but bombazine that suspect days better see. Current black dress were showed despite careful keep. New clothing color black, than other thought almost decadent. Thanks. Touch lavender will reverent ya. Beautiful. Catherine ride and back hubby stay would arrive take. Door walk her. Another question surprise ya. After morning, come what thought have 2 years complete, when blink startle ya. Honest no. They each take challenge enough. Things should, say, bonnet adjust. Something here build, business new life. Society movements, activities no longer restrict. When do what? Question Catherine leave post follow ya. Dinner Jane with prep echo. Kiddos evening routine supervise. Nightly so finally sit. After morning come what? New foundations ye from life. Kind build want what? More and less welcome visitor bring. Lady Harrington unannounced arrive. Ride kiddos lesson start prep just pull as. Lady Harrington. Jane dismay bear hide announce. Indisposed say tell. Temp strong but head shake ya. No, see. Kiddos. Reading continue. Elizabeth. Charge till back I. Hubby's mom small sit area weight. Chair humble two seem imposing presence her for straight ramrod. 63. Formidable figure remain. Full grief black still. Husband death decades since despite. Margaret. Slight head incline. Yesterday visitor have informed. Course no. Small towns, nothing long private stay. Yeah. Pal Catherine Durham call come. Lady Harrington lips thin. Lady Durham, mean titles respect. Impatient response bite back ya. Yeah, Lady Durham. Fabric half grief bring understand she. Local gossip speed detail. Never amaze cease. Yeah, thoughtful very. Half grief plan premature. Seem full grief effect still when. Tone chronological confusion. Then more suggest. 1 year anniversary 3 weeks. Point out I advance prep simply. Widows tons black longer minimum required shoes. Pointed say. Self never morning gear leave. Aware your steady gaze meet. But traditional stages grief through progression follow decide. I face something disappoint cross. See Edward memory, your significance less whole hope than I. Unfair this physical blows strike like. Unkind untrue that you say. Voice intended than sharper. Morning customs adherence Edward lost deep feel how bearing no. Society disagree. Tone cool. Widow exterior look interior devotion reflect. Does think women meet you elaborate grief gear, where genuine grief little show, while others simple dress deep feel belie. Actions fabric choices louder speak believe I. Lady Harrington brows boldness you rise. Change Margaret. Country life alter ya. Yeah, simple agree ya. Has. Silence uncomfortable fall between. Finally, sigh she. Another matter discuss actually come. James edu. Guard instant rise ya. What about Reverend Collins speak? Latin math tutor James willing. Uni entrance possible prep when time come. Unexpected offer off guard catch ya. Generous vary that. Boy potential. Lady Harrington stiff say. Wasted no be simply father financial poor decisions make because. Edward insult backhand sting. But opportunity present focus. James proper edu again invaluable be. Arrangement what? Cautious ask ya. Week 3 afternoons vicarage. Fino, though parish fund donation proper circum allow when. Immense favor confer someone heir deliver she. Fairness which. James discuss, say ya. Sun chance jump likely no. Arranging thanks. Nod. Response satisfy apparent. So classes, popular quite become mentioned vicar misses. Subject abrupt change another. But conversational tactics her accustomed grow ya. Yeah, for regular students now I have. Teaching men take an appropriate occupation more. Reluctant concede she. Though ideal hardly still. Ideal none current circum few. Point out ya. Necessary as adapt we. I something respect almost flicker. Yeah, well, necessity invention mother always. Suppose I rise leave. Reverend Collins informed James lessons next week likely begin. Depart post, kiddos lessons back ya. Mind whirl. Lady Harrington interactions somehow diff feel. Superior inferior address less like. Women two terms negotiate more like. She change or ya. Evening. Lavender fabric Catherine bring cut start. Simple elegant day dress half grief appropriate pattern lay. Scissors wool through slide. Snip each symbolic feel. Grief strictest period ties cut. Gradual world re-emerge prep. Pretty that, Elizabeth say. Work watch ya. Half grief clothes I have. Yeah, promise ya. White muslin dress gray dye we. Bonnet lavender ribbon perhaps add. Fabric wistful touch she. Colors were like what forgotten almost I. Soon tell ya. Very soon. Evening's next dress work over. Thoughts Catherine question continual return. After morning come what? Prescribed 2 years widowhood rituals end when choose will life kind what? Margaret Edward death pre-exist ready answer have. Remarriage course. 38 widow for kiddos husband financial security social standing need. But now certain no so. So business steady cash bring. Teaching more even. Limited means household manage learn. Husband defer no decisions make. Formidable opposition like Lady Harrington even ground stand. Protected but constrained Victorian wife existence back will in return. Thoughts lavender dress stitch accompany you. Careful seam each. Future whatever wait morning shadows beyond step. Decisions make ready know yet. Grief fresh too still. Future uncertain too. But first time, possibilities mere survive beyond imagined self-allow. Anniversary day arrive. Gray drizzly. Black bombazine last time dress. Widow cap careful range. Today Edward grave churchyard visit ya. 12 months passing since mark. Kiddos accompany. Grief clothes solemn. James flowers carry. White lilies own careful save money purchase. Elizabeth young kiddos hands hold. Drizzle close keep. Small country churchyard peaceful. Crowded London cemetery Edward lies so diff. Vicar brief prayer graveside say arrange ya. Day appropriate somber mark. You're like no seam. James quiet say church toward walk as. No, agree ya. Ways some yesterday like feel. Others lifetime ago. Simple ceremony post. Lily's Edward grave place ya. Private love remembrance words murmur. Kiddo same do. Own way each. Father remember learn rather expect connect. Tomorrow lavender dress first time wear ya. World half grief transition signal ya. Today Edward belong grief while no longer all consume. Faithful companion remain. Home soft spring rain through walk. James arm off you take. Sun strengthened frame slight lean. Elizabeth young kiddos quiet chatter. Wildflowers new lambs fields point. Tomorrow new chapter begin. Half grief freedoms gradual expand. Wardrobe life new colors more. Community reluctant home call. Come connections more. Edward miss never stop. Absence ache always remain. Heart tender spot. But ache alongside. Something else grow. Strength, purpose, independence. Fragments from rebuild life. Before come what diff, valuable no less. Shacked misty rain through view come. Chimney smoke inviting curl Jane, absence you fire keep. Grand London townhouse, no Edward wife preside once ya, but home none the less. Home necessity through create. Determination to maintain. Unique belong your kiddos gradual transform into. Tomorrow lavender. Today remembrance. Both proper place Victorian widow forward way find life in. Lavender dress everything nothing change. Small glass last button fasten catch reflection as. Color subtle. Muted shade grief remember rather forgotten speak. But 14 months endless black post. Shock bright almost feel. Gray silk trim black button propriety keep. Disrespect Edward memory accuse no one could. Nice look, ma'am. Jane say. Gray collar adjust. Color suit ya. Does. Face warm tint bring black always drain away. Half grief begin. Gradual color life reintro with. Hat too. Ask. Gray bonnet single lavender ribbon hesitate over. Deaf hat. Jane nod. All in go might. Practicality her laugh ya. Half grief all in normal. Standards remarkable restrained still. Bright colors no. Elaborate decor no. Festive occasions no. Purples, grays, white subtle edition wardrobe. Social certain restrictions ease just. Down. Kiddo's reaction interest degrees. Very transform appearance ya. Look like again ya. James simple say. 17. Month Edward die since taller grow. Face boy round lose. Reverend Collins lessons new purpose give. Academic ambitions rekindle. Pretty, youngest exclaim. Lavender fabric curious fingers touch. Elizabeth, 15 now, mature I study ya. Cut fashionable very. Approve. Self make guess no one would. Smile assessment her ya. Elizabeth fashion keen. I developed despite London society isolation. Praise high indeed. Gray dress today wear to ya. Eager nod she. Dyed muslin fine new wool you know. But lavender ribbons edition somber merely to subdued transform. Half grief daily life subtle significant changes bring. Clothes pals dinner invites accept now. Though balls large gatherings inappropriate remain. Heavy sob shroud no church attend. Congregation face visible. Narrow black borders paper letters right. Thick black edge deep grief stationary rather. Small freedoms months restriction post enormous feel. Today, proper social call, first Edward death since. T. Mrs. Pembroke estate boss house at. Business, so discuss mere no charitable committee meet no. Actual social visit. Nervous. Elizabeth asked half-grief finery, both village toward walk as. Little, admit ya. Social calls make long sense. Visitors city house I receive all time. Point out she every Tuesday. Diff that. Ways articulate struggle ya. London. Edward Harrington wife ya. Position secure. Roll clear. Now widow low circum. Wealth husband status protection. No social waters navigate. Mrs. Pembroke warm greet. Lavender dress ye genuine admiration exclaim over. Color again see lovely how Mrs. Harrington Miss Elizabeth too. Half grief beautiful suit both ya. Sit room modest tasteful. Estate boss fam comfortable position reflect. Wealthy real luxury no. But rural society mid rank secure. Few pals invite, Mrs. Pembroke explained. Fire near seats lead ya. Mine no hope. Formal morning, ease, now properly welcome, eager, all been. Response pre-door open, several women admit. Mrs. Collins, vicar, Mrs. Wilson, Mrs. Fairfax, recognize no woman. Mrs. Harrington, Mrs. Blackwood, no. Mrs. Pembroke intros perform. Area recent move she. Hubby old mill property, last year by. Mrs. Blackwood 40, perhaps intelligent eyes, practical manner. Gray silk, half-grief dress recent bereavement, own suggest. Mother my, explain, attire your glance note. 6 month ago. Half-grief self just enter. Shared experience, immediate connection create. Tea-serve conversation flow round ya. Mrs. Blackwood forthright manner draw fine self ya. Embroidery teach understand. Say together seat when. Daughter lessons beg. 12 patients plain, so absolute no. But village girls fancy work learn you some see. Happy include her offer you. Tuesdays, Thursdays classes I have. Excellent. Pause, then add. Proposition another actually have. Hubby mill woolen cloth produce. No may ya. Finer goods expand, discuss been embroidered shawls, hankies sort that. Taste skill someone need production oversee. Uncertain understand correct stereo. Employment offer me ya. Partnership actual. Mrs. Blackwood voice slight lower. Biz side manage husband manufacture handle while. Artistic vision needle expertise someone need. Area reputation impressive ya. Biz partnership. Concept unexpected. So response formulate struggle ya. Victorian society ladies appropriate occupation strict ideas. Teach perhaps right. But manufacture trade certain no. Unusual realize, Mrs. Blackwood acknowledge, expression you read, but widowhood certain ways liberating find. No, rules absolute less seem much already lose when. Words deep resonate. Widowhood strange freedom there. Painful unwanted freedom, but freedom nonetheless. Details more no need, careful say ya. Time commit, financial arrangements. Course, approving gnawed practical questions ya. Mill next week visit perhaps. Operation C. Particulars discuss. Like that. T-rest pleasant past conversation parish matters, changing fashions range. Expected more participate fine self ya. Opinions offer. Points even gentle disagree. Rigid self-conscious early village days characterize fade. Own voice quiet confidential place. Home Elizabeth walk. Both quiet. Afternoon events process. Do go? Finally asked she. Blackwoods work with? Honest answer ya. No, no. Significant change be, but consider ya. Yeah. Realization surprise ya. Year ago, notion such instant dismiss. Edward widow trade. Engage unthinkable. But now should think, Elizabeth unexpected say. Things beautiful practical, make good ya too. Rare combo that. Assessment warm ya. Wise so when get, shrug, sudden shy. Attention pay just like teach us ya. Shackle wait, familiarity social exertion, afternoon post welcome. James kitchen table, Latin grammar open front. Jane house matter some deep conversation. Young corner quiet play kiddos. Scene sudden precious, strike ya. Necessity determination, from build Little world this. Biz partnership fragile balance is threatened or additional security purpose strengthened. Question thoughts occupy dinner prep ya. Evening lessons supervise. Nightly so finally settle. Fingers under shape. Take embroidered shawl. Mrs. Wilson daughter destination. Fine work, fine price command. Mrs. Blackwood propose what if no. So perhaps larger scale just. Quiet tonight varia. Jane observed tea bring as. Unexpected offer today receive. Mrs. Blackwood proposition. Explain ya. Jane no interrupt listen. Practical mind visible opportunity assess. Could. Finally say she. Regular cash. Respectable work. Proper but. Manufacturing partnership. Proper. Jane soft snort. Proper start so take when ya. Teach begin when James EDU Lady Harrington negotiate when Way put Journey and Propriety series strict Victorian standards by. Necessary each ultimate beneficial. Besides, Jane add factory floor no be ya. Design direct. Lady sort thing now do. Queen Victoria self-industry interest take. Practical assessment thoughts settle help ya. Mill visit decide ya. Decisions make pre-more learn. Mill visit Mrs. Blackwood suggests genuine opportunity. Confirm larger scale skills apply. Operation small grow but workers well treat. Blackwood self practical straightforward pretension no people. Embroidered shawls line start. Mr. Blackwood explain around show as. Mrs. Harrington patterns design. Embroiders train. Quality oversee. Compensation ask direct ya. Another small freedom. Widowhood grant. Married lady money never discuss. For kiddo support widow must. Figure name substantial. Private so lessons current earn tripled and more. Real security provide enough. Kiddo's future perhaps even savings. We consider take. Mrs. Blackwood suggests carriage shack return ya as. Significant change. Change. Word life defined Edward death sense. Unwanted painful change first. Gradual adaptation then. Now potential chosen change growth. Decision simple no even. Current arrangement stability have limited prospects if. Partnership greater rewards offer. But greater risks complications too. Kiddos several evenings discuss. Previous life never input value as. Do think James firm say. Additional cash uni mean me. Elizabeth finishing school. Maybe. Elizabeth not agreement. Beautiful things larger scale. Create be ya. Designs people more reach. Maturity touch ya. Sheltered kiddos London life know these. But young people financial realities fan partnership understand. Current students what? Allowed wonder ya. So clients, perhaps teach one afternoon we continue. Elizabeth suggests. Simpler so commission some help I could. Solution right feel. Connections maintain forward move while. Weak consideration post. Blackwood's offer accept ya. Specific terms confidence former self astonished would negotiate. Life new rhythm settle. Mill week 3 days. Patterns design. Workers fine embroidery techniques train. Production oversee. One afternoon regular students teach. Evenings fam special commissions delegate too fine still devote. Work unexpected satisfaction bring. Designs multiple skilled hands execute flourish when. Shaw's regional markets well sell. Further afield then. Mr. Blackwood London shops expand speak. Grade exhibition apply consider should. One afternoon suggest. International industry. Design showcase next year plan refer. Patterns distinctive enough stand out ya. Grade exhibition. Work finest manufacturers world. Alongside display thought terrify exhilarate both. Shelter Victorian wife existence away another step. Possibilities world into another step. Never imagine ya. Half grief restrictions other ease too. Pembroke's Blackwoods, even Reverend Collins, Mrs. Dinner, invites except begin. Elizabeth sometimes accompany. Age or appropriate social experience gain. James studies intense focus. Oxford site firm set. Lady Harrington grudging support confidence newfound buoy. 17 moons Edward die since. 7 moons full grief official end till. Though far beyond begin where travel already ya. Late summer evening cottage garden find ya. Light fade and joy. Gray dress lavender trim day work post comfortable. Hair loose pin, rather severe style. Small physical freedoms horizons expand mirror ya. Catherine London letter earlier arrive news. Full gentle plans inquiries ya. Cottage indefinite remain. Wonder she. Or perhaps London return. Consider morning complete end when. Questions serious consideration require. Cottage ways never anticipate home become. Blackwoods work fulfilling profitable. Kiddos country life adapt. Pals make. Routines establish. Yet London memories opportunities pull. Kiddos better EDU perhaps. Wider social cultural experiences. Edward death would lose life part reclaim chance. Decision immediate need make no. Self-reminding now cottage work gradual expand social circle enough. Day each new challenges, new discoveries, new proofs capacity, navigate unexpected life this. Garden gate movement attention catch ya. James Reverend Collins lessons in return. Stride purposeful, books arm under tuck. Elizabeth doorstep, young kiddo suppering call. Jane kitchen window visible, stove something stir. Fam circumstance change, but intact. Previous life possible never ways grow. Edward absence constant ache. Happiness across shadow remain. Mind him talk still. Decision accomplishment moment special in. See this could wish I. See them wish. Grown how. Survived how. Survived I how. Half grief, several months more continue. Wardrobe lavender gray white ya. Grief burden gradual light and reflect. Gone no never gone, but all consumed no longer. Purpose with balance now. Survival pride in ahead lie what cautious hope. Victorian society widows, strict rules. But rules those within grow space unexpected find. Reinvention. Independence kind seek no Edward live when. Black bombazine deep grief lavender gray give way. Full spectrum colors experiences back, perhaps one day welcome. Now though, middle path suit ya. Lost what honor building what remain while. Widow yeah, but mother teacher designer businesswoman too. Own strength discover woman. Careful step one at a time. Mauve dress wardrobe door hang. Endings beginning symbol. Black no lavender no. But soft purple final stage morning journey signal ya. 2 years Edward death since. 2 years transformation struggle unexpected growth. Tomorrow official widow mourning period end mark. Victorian custom dictate 24 months post normal society. Normal dress return May. Though continued sobriety restraint with. Bright colors excessive gaiety no yet. But widowhood strict boundaries official dissolve. Beautiful Elizabeth say. Fabric reverent touch. 16. Young woman blossom into. Embroidery talents village small beyond recognition earn now. Self makes some Blackwood seamstress help with. Admit ya, bodice subtle beating hand smooth over. Cut embroidery with skilled no, as I, dress morning end and more represent. Truly new garment first Edward dies since own. Mill partnership own earnings purchase with. Significant tailwind mark small extravagance. Blackwood's dinner tomorrow where? Elizabeth asked. Yeah, timing deliberate. Dinner party small select. Proper social event first widow become Cynthia. Society re-entry gentle rather plunge. Lady Harrington opinions have, Elizabeth remark. Tone mischief hint. Lady Harrington opinions always have. Dry reply ya. Mother-in-law complicated presence life you remain. Choices many disapprove. Determination you grudging respectful yet. James Oxford entrance examination sit arrange. Academic promise significant concession ya. Education continue insistence ya. Well mean, add ya. Defend somewhat feel should she own way her. Suppose Elizabeth unconvinced sound. Black forever where still think. Queen Victoria like she. Comparison full fair no. Queen Victoria morning dress devotion legendary become. 40 years Count Prince Albert death since no color return sign with. Extreme dedication Many widows influence minimum past period long black remain. People different more indifferent. Lesson on experience through hard win say ya. Matters each person right feels what. Progression mourning stages through your internal journey match. Early grief overwhelming darkness. Purpose even joy moments gradual give way. Mauve dress now where right feel ya. Edward memories still honor. Absence is solely defined no longer. Mourning nervous anticipation. Bring dress day for ya. Mauve fabric lighter set along bombazine heavy where so around ya. Jane hairstyle slight, less severe mourning dictate. Secure soft waves face frame. Well, ask ya, critical I face turn her. Perfect, declare she. Proper grim no. Distinction matter. Victorian society widows harsh judge memory husband disrespect received any for. But grief dramatic too cling suspicion with I if. Balance delicate, position your woman for special. Young no longer elderly no. Wealthy no destitute no. Conventional complete no unconventional entire no choices you in. Down, kiddo's reaction interest degrees very transform appearance ya. London and did like look. Youngest observe, solemn eyes study ya. Papa having go pre. Innocent comment off guard catch ya. 7. London life bear remember she. Yet demeanor ya something connection trigger must. Quite no, gentle say ya. But self-like more little perhaps again. James, Reverend Collins intensive study home from. Considering look give ya. Color suit mother. 18, young man now. Features mature lines, settle occasional Edward resemblance startle you with. Thanks. Collar straight automatic. Maternal gesture good humor tolerate he. Examinations next week prepared. Possible as prepared. Force confidence say he. Oxford entrance thoughts large loom. Opportunity pressure both represent. Reverend Collins fair chance more than think I. More than fair. Assure ya. Hard incredible work ya. Day usual rhythms unfold with. Morning household manage. Mill afternoon new shawl design production oversee. Fam tea. Evening dinner Blackwoods prep then. Elizabeth accompany ya. Best dress new trim modify with. 16. Select social occasions old enough. Country special where rules London, then relax somewhat. Nervous. Ask ya. Blackwood substantial house village edge toward together walk as. Little. Admits she. Proper dinner 10 long since. Smaller fork fish remember. Outside and work. Elbows table no. Remind ya. Half joke only. No, mother. Teenage exasperation say she, but smile appreciation reminder betray her. Blackwood's dinner party 8 guests include Pembroke's, Reverend Mrs. Collins, neighboring landowner wife is your Elizabeth. London standards large, no gathering by. Rural community is significant, but Mrs. Blackwood warm greet. Mauve dress your approval with eyes take in. Wonderful look, Margaret. Morning end suit ya. First name used still novel feel. Past 6 months. Blackwood's relationship professional strict from friendship approaching something evolve. Previous life unlikely been would shift another. Thanks, Helen. Reply ya. Informality return. Elizabeth I delighted include B. Evening pleasant progress. Food excellent. Conversation interesting controversial no without. Natural participate find self ya. Opinions offer. Points even gentle disagree. Early days Edward death post characterize rigid self-conscious fade. Own voice quiet confidence replace. Mrs. Harrington designs little enterprise are transform. Mr. Blackwood table tell local industry discussion during. London Edinburgh far as orders receive we. Exaggerate, sir, demur ya, though praise warm ya. All know, insist he. Great exhibition about tell them. Eyes all interest would turn ya. Great exhibition next year scheduled national attention capture. Britain Empires across industry our achievement showcase. Application submit we. Explain ya. Acceptance certainty no though. Competition considerable. Submission pieces CI, Mrs. Pembroke chime. Exquisite they. Shawl wild roses special especially. Conversation other topics shift. but professional recognition brief moment pleasant linger. Mill work mere employment than more become. Creative outlet genuine satisfaction bring. Later, evening downwind as Reverend Collins quiet approach you. Mention want, Mrs. Harrington. James' dedication would impress. Continue me. Oxford colleague Right Lady Harrington arrange what supplement scholarship small secure help able may. Relief gratitude you through wash. James EDU greatest concern you. Financial burden potential overwhelmed despite circumstances improved you. Helpful tremendous be that. Feeling would say ya. Done all for grateful deep we. Boy extraordinary potential. Vicar simple reply. Funds want for wasted shame be see to. Home Elizabeth walk with. Both evening chill against shawls wrap. Normal, almost feel. Elizabeth observe. Dinner party again be at. Yeah, agree ya, though London gatherings are from diff. Better, think I, thoughtful say she. Real things about talk actual people, gossip fashion just know. Assessment surprise ya, though perhaps shouldn't. Elizabeth 2 years considerable grow up. Experiences no child face should yet experiences unusual wisdom give her. Thinking been I, moment after continue she. James Oxford go when do what about? Do. Curious glance her ya. Future my four. Clarifies she. Wait around just marriage someday hope no one eye. Previous life. Future clear been wood. Finishing school perhaps. Suitable marriage careful arrange social standing financial security attention with. Widowhood low circumstances. Disrupt trajectory planned at. Considering what? Genuine curious ask ya. Younger girls embroidery teach love I. Say she. Proper train, perhaps governess or teacher as. Mrs. Collins, new women teachers, training college York mention. Teacher, previous life daughter you for envision, would what know yet, merit without know. Elizabeth natural patience children with. Complex concepts, simple explain, gift for. Considering worth, careful say ya, though rushed aside number 16 only ya. No, but plan have like, army affectionate squeeze. Everything change when did you like. Words off guard catch ya. Plan no have I, darling. Day survive, try just I. Maybe first concede she. But choices make start then ya. So teaching mill work. Happen things just let know us to. Perception humble ya. Desperate scrambling strategic. No see and never. Yet eyes are through. Action's dignity purpose take hadn't recognized ya. Cottage home welcome ya. Windows glowing lamp-like. Strange cramped place first arrive when seem no longer. But true home fam needs experiences by shape ya. Later, Elizabeth bed go post. Fire by embroidery sit ya. Commission work no this time, but personal project. Sampler Harrington fam motto significant events dates with. Edward birth death. Marriage ya. Kiddo's births. Fam history tangible record. 2 years widow. Official mourning period complete. Black bombazine saw veil memory relegate. Yet Edward thought ye in present remain. James profile in. Dinner at shared fam stories. Victorian mourning customs dictate tomorrow's society. Full re-enter May. Colors were again, though subdued ones. Remarriage even consider appropriate if. Widow weeds required no longer. Ritual grief period official conclude. But heart tidy timetable such no follow. Grief evolve rather vanish ya. Raw less now, consuming less, but being your fabric permanent weave into. Burden arbitrary period post shed be to know. But transformation acknowledge incorporate B2. Cottage door knock reflections interrupt ya. Jane answer. Moments later Lady Harrington seal bear letter return. Special messenger deliver. Jane say, unusual this eyebrows raised at. Important be must. Seal break ya. Single sheet unfold hubby's mom distinctive handwriting cover. Margaret. News right could regular post wait no with. Solicitor Edward biz affairs thorough review complete. Light come recently some information prompt by. Appear certain investments deaths shortly pre-make finally mature. Modest but significant some yield. Amount previous lifestyle restore sufficient no. But James uni expenses hardship. Without perhaps small annuity income supplement ya. Next week call matter detail discuss in. Then till formal mourning period complete on congratulations please accept. Edward proud be dignity with conduct. Selfies past 2 years you have. Letter stereo. Twice read correct understand ensure. Financial relief James Oxford Prep. Just as arrive. Lady Harrington from and. Dignity your acknowledgement. High praise quarter that from Indeed. Good news, Jane asked, expression you note. Yeah, simple say ya, letter careful fold. Very good news. Following morning, strange lightness would wake ya. Mauve dress wardrobe ya and hang mourning, and the more represent no longer, but new chapter beginning. Unexpected inheritance calculations change ya. Additional security provide, while independence work you bring allow still. Down, kiddos breakfast gather. James Elizabeth Latin vocabulary quiz, while young ones porridge over good-natured squabble. Lady Harrington from News Sharia faces cautious excitement light watch there. So, examinations passive Oxford definite, go can I, James asked, hope caution war expression in. Yeah, confirm ya. Financial concerns resolve. Cottage stay can we, Elizabeth Press. London back move have no to. Question surprise catch ya. Stay one here? Kiddos glances exchange. Silent communication some pass between. Like here we, James say, spokesperson act as, home now, home. Word deep resonate. Loss reduction once represent place transform precious something into. True home shared struggle adaptation through create. Then stay we decide ya. Least now for, though Oxford soon be a James Elizabeth Training College eventual maybe. But back come where this be, Elizabeth Satisfaction would say. Anchor our anchor. Yeah, cottage become what that. Shelter just no, but fixed point fam you venture forth return from. Later, a lone village churchyard walk ya. Flowers small tribute hand in. Edward grave well tend. Stone simple dignified, but flowers careful place ya. Then quiet communion, husband you lose 2 years ago withstand. Kiddos thrive, soft tell him ya. Months overdeveloped private ritual ya. James Oxford real chance. Elizabeth teacher become want. Little ones quick to grow. Churchyard trees gentle breeze rustle. Melancholy rather peaceful. Change I, continue your ways expect never I. Stronger new than I, capable more. Surprise be with ya. Proud even perhaps. Thoughts smile rather tears bring. Edward proud indeed be ya. Kiddos, death is wrecked from rebuild manage life ye of. Headstone gentle touch ya. Miss always I ya. Colored dresses dinner parties biz partnerships with change know that. But all right bego we. Edward, already are we. Cottage back walk village do you take. Familiar faces nod smiles greet where. London widow strange no longer. Curiosity pity object. But Mrs. Harrington, embroidery teacher, mill at biz partner, promising kiddos mother, community respected member, Victorian society widows strict scripts, rigid expectations grief how performed process should, black clothes social isolation sob veil, mourning visible make deceased respect proper ensure all, but scripts those within, own path find ya, tradition entire reject no by, but growth possible where within spaces find by. Black bombazine where family support learn while. Social restrictions observe new connections build while. Edward memory honor own strength discover while. Shack approach ya as. Fam small garden gather see ya. James bench reading. Elizabeth young kiddos pebbles drawn circle involve games some teach. Jane line laundry hang. Practical movements heartbeat own familiar as. Matters this what. Realize you dress, color your morning stage, you know. But necessity determination from build life ya. Adversity through strengthen relationships. Survival demand when discover skills. 2 years widow. Official mourning period complete. But Edward memory fam your fabric through weave remain. Connect rather constrained thread. Garden step you kiddos welcome smiles up look with. Tomorrow new challenges bring. James examinations, Elizabeth EDU decisions, Lady Harrington visit, millwork. But today, moment this in simple contentment exactly where be you in. First terrible morning journey, Edward gone find wake when long painful been. Sob veil suffocate wait, to deep mourning stifle isolation from. Financial terror to hard-won security from. Helpless grief to purposeful adaptation from. Still Margaret Harrington ya, Edward widow, but more to businesswoman, teacher, fam, survival, recovery architect. New than stronger, imagined and resilient, grief-barren soil, even in growth capable. Mauve dress wardrobier and hang formal mourning, end and more represent no. But next whatever come beginning. Own choices you shape rather circumstance mirror, or convention by future. Nightfall kiddos bed tuck ya as peace knowledge this in. Victorian widow path dignity with walk bin, but journey prescribed and beyond continue. Tomorrow into possibility into life reclaim reimagine and cottage bed you drift sleep toward as London townhouse marriage thrive where diff, so yet meant be where exactly somehow. Peace too fine perhaps a profound lost post even, life continue. Unexpected places and strength find can that adversity without reveal them never have may resilience depths contain ya. Margaret Harrington like ya, that. Sleep well, darkness dawned away give eventual know that. Grief true never gone while purpose joy even with coexist can that. Human spirit, yours like remarkable capacity adaptation growth have, challenging most circumstances even in rest possibility dream. When a fella passed on in old England times, his missus stepped into no less than 2 years of fancy sorrow shows. She donned particular ebony outfits daily, and bare tough lone time from crowds. Them gals' loyalty to open sadness started complex crowd rules bossing all from cloth grains to talks. Here's the true scoop on a widow's days back then. Cool, if these yarns grab ya, smash subscribe. Curious, what hour is at your spot? Comment place and time. Spotted a guy from Tokyo last week saying tomorrow already there. Head still spinning on that. Okay, tonight old widowhood. But wait, cozy up first. Real talk. Fix pillows. Grab blanket. Cause a head needs comfy. Eyes pop open pre-dawn. Sweet SEC normal all. Then real slams like dark surge. Gone he. Bedside empty cold. Never meant this way. Edward just 42. Doc said heart quit night, while sleep aside. World and unaware. Day 3 this. Bed spot change already. Curtains tight shut dawn light versus. Room endless shade throw. Glasses ebony cloth cover. Trad say cover till burial post hubby soul trap no. Helper gal day gear lay. Same dark will dress yesterday itchy neck heavy load. Fog motions through. Doc come, death cert, burial set. Bro-in-law Edward his handle while house duck ya. Old society specific next ideas. No longer Mrs. Edward Harrington. Success, merchant respect wife. Widow ya. Identity mountain. Expect restricts rules come with. Mama wake. Helper whisper enter. Burial guy's hour in here. Sis-in-law ask see him pre-take. Course ya. But dress first. Old England. Looks matter most grief times. Personal sad, perfect outer sorrow show match must. Photographer come too. Helper soft ad. Yeah, photographer. Stomach twist. Modern 1870 these. Departed photos custom become. Edward body parlor set. Finest suit dress. Kiddos coffin round final fam portrait gather. Some only dad remember image. Jane say mother-in-law veil ask. Helper cautious continue. Adequate no worry she. Eyes close ya. Mother-in-law. Course mourn gear fault find already. Black crepe veil hasty grab long know enough. Feet fall should. Face upper body full shroud. Weep private. Ebony fabric wall behind hide. Proper one order today tell. Voice cries scratch say ya. Helper dress layer. Undies first. These black now even. Black ribbon trim least, or corset usual tight then pull, 'cause old morn etiquette grief physical treat comfort no lead demand. Black stockings petticoats final heavy black wool dress high collar long sleeves. Sis-in-law say kiddos black armbands photo. Helper say, hair tight severe bun secure. Deep mourning elaborate hairstyles no kiddos. Heartbreak again think them. Youngest 4 only pop awake when ass keep. Eldest daughter 14 room her silent cry, while 16-year-old son house man be sudden expect. Sleep all mama? Helper gentle ass black cap hair fasten as. Sleep? How could? Grief crushed beyond fear. Edward death emotional wreck no only. Financial one potential 2. Provisions he make what no idea ya. Old law widow hubby estate auto no give. Will all depend. Mount panic realize him discuss never actual ya. 42 only he. Happen yet no supposed. Lady Harrington here. Helper say, mother-in-law title refer. Funeral arrangements discuss need say she. Funeral, elaborate grief performance, own rules requirements set with. Black border announcement cards commission, expect you send out. House black crepe drape. Flowers arrive, decay, smell inevitable mask, embalming common practice no yet. Coffin would ask about, helper add, morning stationary order, weather ya. Eyes close again ya. Old death private affair no. Production, ritual countless details with. Coffin with wrong choice, funeral card wrong style, veil wrong length misstep, any note judge. Grief public property now society evaluate by. Coming down till, effort rise say ya. Black wool dress weight oppressive already. Nothing black, we're next 2 years minimum, but reflection glimpse mirror, helper cover yet to. Self-recognize hardly ya. Face pale dark circles, eyes beneath. Hair severe pull back. Body neck toe black drape. New identity this ya. Victorian widow, death grief walking emblem. House unnatural quiet descend stairs as ya. Clock's death moment stop at. Superstition another. Clock ticks soul journey disturb might. Servant silent move say. Morning clothes already dress. Master house morning period proper observe even they must. Parlor in Edward body layout. Undertaker work well do. Edward peaceful look, almost lifelike. Hands chest over fold. Coffin around. Flowers arrange odor any mask. Black crate mirrors windows drape. Mother-in-law there. Full morning attire ready keep own husband death, since dress already. 12 years widow she still black only wear. Some widows mourning out never come. One them be a wonder if. There ya, low say she. Solicitor tomorrow will read here. Liberty take mourning cards order. Black border course. Silver edging Edward standing man for. Gnawed unable words form ya. Throat tight unshed tears with. But Victorian propriety, composure demand. Emotion excessive displays frown upon even. External grief trappings elaborate more and more become as. Children new clothes need. Mother-in-law continue. Girls black white trim summer for. Boy black armband seamstress. Send already I. Expense all morning attire think about ya. Entire new wardrobe your children for financial situation. What no idea when. Appearances maintain must, but. Mourning rituals proper observe no widow husband memory disrespect see as. Isolation prepare need. Enya. Mother-in-law add. First 3 months. House leave no except church attend. Visitors receive no except immediate family. 3 months confinement. Another 9 months limited social contact follow. Full mourning widow society from withdrawal complete expect. Parties no social calls no public appearances church except for. Full year, world home walls shrink to ya. Overwhelming no I, mother-in-law say, voice slight soften. But rules reason for. Structure grief help with. Does? Wonder ya. Or society women control another way just greatest vulnerability moments even in? Thoughts Queen Victoria drift to. Beloved Albert mourning nearly decade now for. Extreme dedication mourning standard set all British women follow must. Doorbell ring heart sink ya. Photographer arrive. Death portrait time. Memento mori Edward image preserve one last time. Come mother-in-law say, on black veil straighten. Children here be should. Father their last memory this. Cue on as children file an already hasty altar-black clothing dress. Youngest doll clutch someone's small black dress. Toys even morning observe must. Mama, youngest whisperer, skirts you clutch at. Papa's still sleeping why? Deaf 4-year-old explain how. Victorian culture death obsessed, but children explain good language know somehow. Sleeping know he, darling, gentle say ya, kneel despite morning dress stiffness. Talk we what remember, Papa heaven go to. Coming back he when, ask she, little face confused. Photographer throat clear awkward. Children coughing around position perhaps now. Suggest he, light good angle this at. Stand guide children father coffin toward you. Photographer all professional efficiency arrange with. Children coughing closest seat. You behind eldest son's shoulder hand on stand. Face veil partly obscure, fitting which. Victorian death portraits in. Living often blur background fade into. Deceased sharp clear focus while. Very still hold please. Photographer instruct black cloth behind camera duck as. Exposure several minutes take this. So stand frozen husband coffin beside you. Children around a range like dolls you. Living dead together capture one last time. Outside, Victorian London life continue. Carriages roll by. Shops open. Room this in. Time clocks would stop. New life Victorian widow. Just beginning this. Next 2 years, strict rules dress behavior. Social isolation defined by. Husband death him from take. Just know ya. Identity vary society eyes and transform ya. Camera flash momentary blind ya. Rest life your day 3 begin.